AITA for eating ice cream directly out of the tub? I'm currently staying with my in-laws. Before we came to visit, my mother-in-law asked me what pregnancy cravings I was having because she wanted to make sure they had them for me. I mostly crave chocolate fudge brownie ice cream, and they bought a lot of it for me. I was eating it directly out of the tub since it never lasts more than 2 days max, and nobody else was eating it as far as I was aware. My mother-in-law's goddaughter has been here for a few days now too, and she saw me eating the ice cream from the tub and told me I was being gross because somebody else could have wanted some and I should use a bowl instead of just eating it directly from the tub. I told her I was going to eat it all anyway, and she accused me of being greedy. I started crying because we kept arguing over it and she was making me feel awful. My husband saw me crying and was furious with her. My mother-in-law has been trying to smooth things over between everybody, but my husband is still angry at her, and she's still angry at me because she thinks I cried on purpose to make him angry at her. AITA? Info: how big is the tub? How much was left when you began eating it? YTA. I will be in the minority here. I find it really confusing and insulting that pregnant women aren't expected to act like adults. Like, I think we should be readily forgiven for not being considerate when we are growing a whole human in their body. But I don't think that we get a pass from acting like considerate adults. You are putting your germs in a tub of ice cream. It's not that hard to use a bowl and spoon. Eat as much as you want, but give someone the option to have some if they want. You can't help the tears because your hormones are haywire. But you can just move on from this and use a bowl. It doesn't have to be a big deal. YTA. Other people might want it. You are pregnant and can share ice cream in your own home. You do you. When a guest with other guests, assume that everything is shared. Also, she clearly wanted some. I don't find what you are doing gross, BTW. And don't judge you for eating it all. But next time, before finishing it off, check that no one else wants some. This tub is a pint? It's pretty normal to eat directly from a pint container. NTA. NTA. I'm a little disappointed for everyone saying YTA because you're a guest, and apparently should have been more proper? What kind of miserable relationship do y'all have with your in-laws? It is not some grave, disrespectful move to eat the special treat her meal specifically kept on hand for Op alone. I still keep my manners and all. But 100% if I was pregnant and my mill bought ice cream specifically for me and neither she nor her husband even ate ice cream, I'd eat straight from the container too. I would be tidying up after myself to include dishes. So why would I dirty up a bowl when my pre-approved intent was to polish off the container anyway? Sounds more like the goddaughter has some jealous or contempt for Op, and this was just her projecting it in the form of proprietary. NTA. You guys, this was a pint of ice cream, not a full tub. And there were multiple still unopened in the freezer. The pint size, like Ben and Jerry's, should generally be considered a personal tub of ice cream. Hence why they bought several for her. If there's a third of a pint left, you best believe myself and almost everyone else on this thread would be finishing it straight out of the tub. Period. Understandable. But YTA. Unless it's labeled for you or otherwise segregated from the other foods. A guest or even other people in the house have no way of knowing you're eating out of the tub. And let's be honest, it's gross and a bit rude to spoon it from a huge tub directly into your mouth. Not fatal and not worth crying over. But since you're a guest in someone's home, probably best to just use common, basic manners. I have to disagree with most people. I'm gonna say NTA because that ice cream was bought specifically for Op. Mill asked what she was craving and it was that specific ice cream. If goddaughter or anyone else wants some, they can request it too or go get it themselves. NTA. Did you all forget how to read? She said it was brought for her. Meaning it's for her. It's hers. She's a grown adult and can eat out of the tub. We aren't 5 years old needing a bowl and a spoon. She was called gross and greedy. But weird. Why didn't that other person get her own ice cream? NTA op, and I'm sorry for the weird replies from everyone on here. All the best for your pregnancy. NTA. It's really not a big deal to eat ice cream from the tub. She didn't need to be mean about it. I am not pregnant and eat my ice cream from the tub too. I have extra tubs if someone wants some. If the goddaughter wanted some, she could have got some from the other tubs your mill had. No, she just wanted to start drama. I am on husband's side. He has a right to be angry. NTA. I'm confused by all you YTs who think pints, half a liter or whatever the non-Americans call them, of ice cream are communal. Those are most definitely private stock. Individual use only. 12 sittings max. No bowl necessary. Op, they were bought for you. GD was being absurd. NTA. NTA. It was bought for your cravings. And kids need to learn to zip it when it doesn't concern them. Believe me, kids are more gross than an adult eating out of the container. NTA. I don't really understand the comments in this case. The ice cream was bought for you. To be eaten by you. There were also multiple bots, so if anyone wanted some, they just had to claim it for general consumption and grab a bowl. Crying as a result of stress is normal, especially when pregnant. In this case, you and granddaughter are both guests and you happen to be a guest that got something particularly bought for them. She had no right to say anything about it. Eat your ice cream, it was literally bought for you. NTA. As you've stated, the ice cream was bought for you. No one else in the house eats it. There were multiple other tubs in the freezer. The goddaughter is the for yelling at you for eating something that was bought specifically for you and everyone calling you the or ahs themselves. NTA. That's why they make those smaller tubs. So you don't need to use a bowl. If it was a gallon, then you would be. But also the ice cream was bought specifically for you, and who cares, I would still eat out of the tub after you. Just label the one you're eating out of so everyone knows not to grab that one. Simple. Nah. I'm going to say NTA. While I understand the YTAs, everyone is apparently the fact that op stated, they bought a lot of it for me. The MIL's goddaughter is a guest. You mean to tell me the goddaughter is randomly rummaging through the pantry and isn't asking what she can and cannot eat? The ice cream was bought for op. If there is a lot that was bought, as op is stated, then this isn't an issue. NTA. Obviously people did not bother to read. The ice cream was specifically for her. It was her ice cream bought just for her. I'm so confused at these comments. Mill literally asked her what she wanted for her pregnancy cravings. If the goddaughter eats it and it has slobber all over it, it's literally her fault because it's not hers in the first place.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.